Every week on AFTV Picks, we give away £1,000. Get involved right now. The link is in the description, but you've got to be over 18 to enter. AFTV Picks. Hey, yo, bro. All right, cool with that now, man. AFTV Picks. Hi, and welcome along to AFTV. We are here getting ready for the game today. Arsenal visiting the London Stadium to take on West Ham United. West Ham United, of course, been on a lot of form this season, 5th in the league, whilst we are still down in 10th, despite our exploits in the Europa League. It's back to bread and butter today, which, of course, is the league, and we're waiting to see what the starting 11 is going to be, and it's going to be really interesting today. Does Mikel Arteta rotate? Of course, we had a game during the week, but then you also got to factor in the fact that there isn't a game after this for a couple of weeks because we're going into an international break. You've also got to look on it and say West Ham, they've had no game this week. They're going to be super fresh, right? Waiting on this game. So does he rotate for you today, Lee, or for you, strong team as possible?
I think there'll be a couple of changes because obviously he made 5 changes from the other day. So there'll be a few, but it'd be interesting to see if Saka comes in because obviously international duty and he'll be involved with England if not. So it'd be interesting to see if he gets risked. But no, I'm not really that, but we've had a fantastic week, haven't we? Like, I mean, so whatever happens today, I don't care. Yeah. This time last week, we was all whatever, and I couldn't be more happier this week. So, like,
I wonder if he'll have that same energy. The first goal goes in against us.
Oh, well, you know.
They've done it again. He'll be like, right, Kelechi. Do you think they're going to rotate today?
I think so. I mean, obviously, some of the players won't travel. Maybe either they weren't called up or because of the COVID regulations, they might not be able to go. So I'm sure he'll rotate slightly, and then I'm sure anybody that plays will win. I'm sure we'll
Sun shining in here today. Look at this. Sunglasses. What's up with this? Look at Helen, man.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Helen looking super cool, man.
It's a vibes.
Hey, Helen, you look chilled, man. Seriously.
No, the game is going to be chilled, you understand? We're chilling.
H is chilled.
They've got those glasses on because of his bloody trousers. That's what it is.
But that, you know, African prince, you understand? Shine in your eyes.
Can we have a moment to appreciate this?
Should I look this?
Swig.
And he's got the shoes back on again as well.
Yes.
He got his shoes back on.
See, you don't understand. We are trying to...
Robbie, what are we here? It's a bloody circus, Coco the Clown. What's going on here, like, you know?
Helen, what do you reckon? Who would you like to see come in today then? If we are rotating, who would you like to see?
I'd like to see Martinelli start.
Take your shades off, you might.
If he starts, I'll take them off.
He's on form.
Wow.
He's on fire today.
He is, isn't he?
Beer shots, man.
It's his new trainers. We haven't mentioned about his little style going on over there.
Yeah, but Mark, you know what? There's a lot of people even in the comments saying about Martinelli. He came on the other day for about 10 minutes. He looked really lively. I mean, he didn't really get a lot to do, but he just looked lively, and we're just like, why not start him from the beginning today? I'm with you on that, Helen. Why not?
I think so, because the last game when we won under Freddie Ljungberg was one that galvanized us to win that game, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
This was the first goal, so it would be good to kind of attack them with pace as well. So
I don't see why not. But
anybody else you'd like to see come in?
I'd love to see Balogun come in, but
that's not going to happen.
But if I could see him come in, I think that would be a positive thing for him to step up. But that's not going to happen. That won't happen.
Pippa, what about you? Martinelli, would you?
Yeah, I think that'll be the big talking point because we saw the last 10 minutes in the Europa League. So you're expecting to see him more often now, if not, so maybe even if he doesn't start, we're expecting to see him come on a lot earlier than the last 10 minutes. And it'll be interesting to see what the right back choice will be, if he's going for a strong squad, whatever that is, like whether it's Bellerin, Cedric, or maybe Chambers will get a few set of minutes again as well. So it'll be interesting what backline selection will be.
That's interesting. I mean, I didn't think Bellerin had a great game the other night, so I'd be more inclined to bring Cedric back in. What about you? Pablo Mari maybe back in?
No, I think he's going to keep the same back that central defensive partnership is a key now to keep that going. And
But Murray was doing very well.
he was
before
doing very
dropped
well.
out,
You know, surprised, but. I'll be very surprised if he changes them two. I think they've sort of got a good partnership. You know, when you play central defence, you don't have to rest as much as in other areas of the park. So, yeah, I think Granit will play again. Like, you know, someone told me he's played about the last
19 games.
Is it 19 games, 90 minutes? Man's a machine.
He's a machine. He's an absolute machine, man.
So,
Rex is saying that Balogun's playing for the under-23s right now.
So he
Nelson
won't
is
be. We
not
knew
in the
he
squad.
wouldn't be. Yeah,
But Nelson's not in the squad, so maybe a shout for maybe a Reece Nelson.
I think Willian's injured, isn't he? He's injured today.
Bellerin in training, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a calf injury, so like Nelson could come in for him. Like, you know.
Who, sorry?
Willian, he's injured, isn't he? So he's not back.
What about Saka? Could we see a return for Saka?
Yes.
I think that if he's going to be going on international duty, he should be available for this game. If not, then he shouldn't be going on international duty, risking it. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Club before country, always for me. So, but we'll have to wait and see on that. I think he'll play today. He's been training the last few days. So, and if he does get a little strain on it or whatever today, he's got 2 weeks or 10 days to recover. So I don't.
Although I guess he really want to get in the England team, wouldn't he? Because
I think
these 3 games coming up for England are not. They're not like friendlies. They're actually World Cup qualifiers, aren't they? So if he's he and any other player really that looking to play for England in the Euros, they'll want to play in that.
Oh, of course, and so hopefully he has. But he's got to be fit, hasn't he? You've got to be fit to go, and the rules are you've got to be fit to play for your club before you can go on international duty. But I think that's slightly changed now with this 10-day break thing. So even if he doesn't play today, I wouldn't be surprised if he went and played for England.
Let's get DT. How you doing?
I'm alright, I just got up, man.
You just got up?
Yeah, it's midday, isn't it?
It's
man.
Nearly 2 o'clock. You just got up.
Rest day.
Rest day, says the Christian. Right? Rest on a Sunday, yeah? Right? Now, what I wanted to ask you is, what's your thoughts on the team? Quite a lot of guys here saying, why not start Martinelli?
Is it out?
It's not out yet, but why not start him? The question's being asked, why not start him? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. I put him in my 1 to 11. Why not? I thought he had a really good 15 minutes when he came on Thursday. Looked very lively, injected some pace into the side, created chances. And this same fixture last year, he performed really well and he scored in it.
Debut.
So
Got us back in.
I would give him a go. I really would. I just heard what Lee was saying about Saka, and I agree with that as well. If it was us playing, during midweek or next weekend, then I would say just be careful with Saka and don't risk it. But if he's going, to England, then he's fit enough to be playing today. If he's not fit enough to play today, then he shouldn't go to England during the next 2 weeks.
Yep, and if he is fit to play, so you start him as well?
No.
Oh, you wouldn't start him? All right.
I'd start Pepe.
Pepe.
I would. I want to see him have a little bit of a run as well. Now I think that.
Wasn't great the other day, was he? He wasn't great the other day.
No, he wasn't. But again, I'm going to put that down to the fact he had Hector Bellerin behind him.
Yeah.
I've said it all along.
Poor Hector.
If Bellerin's playing today, then I hope Pepe's not playing.
Yep.
You can't put all the blame on one.
Do you know what? It'd be good if
Put
we
the
start
Don't put the blame.
No, it's true. What
Yeah,
you're
you're
saying.
not living up to that song. You are putting
No.
the blame on. You can't put all the blame onto Bellerin for
Yeah,
Pepe's
because every
performance
time
the other
Pepe
night.
plays
Every
in front
time they
of him,
play
he's
together,
crap.
that happens.
It's simple. When Pepe moved to the left-hand side, everyone was like, oh, maybe the left-hand side's his position. No, it's because he had a fullback behind him that can actually play. Ironically, it was Cedric. Then he goes back to the right-hand side and he starts playing exactly like he did play on the left. Who was behind him? Cedric.
So for
The
you,
2 times that he's looked quiet are when Bellerin's behind him. Serious. I'm not joking, Robbie. I'm really not joking. I'm being 100% serious.
so it's a stupid question to ask whether you'd want him to start today. You obviously don't want him to start either.
No, I hope that he played on Thursday with the fact that Cedric was in mind for today. That's my hope for it. But
Would you change the back four at all? Apart when I say the back four, I mean the two centre halves. Would you change them?
No, I think David Luiz has been really good, and he offers experience. He also offers us an outball that no one else seems to be able to provide. And I think that Gabriel, his pace and his power could be, crucial against the likes of Souček and
Mikel Antonio as well. Obviously, we know Mikel Antonio is super physical, quick as well. Strong. I think you're right. A Gabriel in there is really important, isn't it?
Yeah, massively important. So, for the physicality side of things and everything, I would keep it. And if you're going to make changes, I wouldn't make loads to the back line because that's where you could end up, making mistakes. One change for me in there, and that would be in the right back position. Apart from that, stays exactly the same. Partey and Xhaka in centre midfield. And then I feel in front of them two is where you can rotate things around. The three, then the one just in front. Is it Oba, Laka? Do you go with Martinelli up front? Maybe put Aubameyang out wide, because I've said it for quite a long time now. I think Arsenal are very much planning for Martinelli to be an out-and-out striker.
What about a start for Lacazette?
Yeah, I actually would give him a start, to be fair. I think that the performance on Thursday doesn't warrant a start from Aubameyang. I know he's like our goal scorer and someone that can, score at any given moment, but he had those any given moments on Thursday and he missed them. So, I feel that places in the team should be based on their performances and how they play. And, if somebody comes out of the side because someone else gets an opportunity and then they bag a hat-trick, so be it. They stay in the team. You've got to go and fight for your place back.
You worried about West Ham today? They've been playing really, really well. I think if they beat us today, they'd open a 10-point gap on us. They've been very good in the league this season. They got Lingard, who's come in and has been playing really, really well for them. Likes a goal against us as well, and a little dance at the end of it. Of course, they've got a lot of very dangerous players, like Mikel Antonio, Souček, Declan Rice. I mean, this is not a fluke really with them. They've got some very good players.
Yeah, they have, and you've got to give them the respect they deserve. They're where they are for a reason. I didn't think that they would be. I hold my hands up and say, fair play. I thought they were going to be fighting relegation. And let's be honest, I think if you ask any West Ham fan, they would probably said the same. None of them like their owners. Most of them didn't like David Moyes. So, I don't know, maybe having no fans in the stadium actually worked in their benefit.
Okay.
But you've got to give them the respect they deserve. They're a good side, and they're a dangerous side, very dangerous side.
And, when we played them at the Emirates, I felt that, they were very unlucky to leave on a loss that game. They played well that day. You know what I mean?
Even the year before at the Emirates, Robbie, when we won 1-0 and we got the goal given by VAR after it was walked offside. They've had two really good performances against us at the Emirates, but at West Ham, whether it be Upton Park or whether it's this running track or whatever the hell you want to call it now, our record against West Ham away from home is phenomenal. I think we was talking about the other day, and James was saying it, that we've got a better away record at West Ham than any other team in the Premier League, and scored the most goals against, or something along them lines. And we've all, even when we're playing poor, we seem to be able to turn up at West Ham.
Okay. Well, I'm going to come.
So,
all right, stay there. I'm going to come back to you in a minute. The team will be out in about 2 minutes' time. Rumours I'm hearing is that Aubameyang might be starting in it, but that's only a rumour. But we will know for sure in a couple of minutes' time who will be facing off. Are you worried about West Ham?
They're
good side, aren't they?
Good side, and what I like about West Ham is that there's no superstars, but they're a team. And that just proves that if you're well organised, you've got a good coach who knows what he's doing, you can do well. And so I've been well impressed with them. As DC just said there. I think that people were saying maybe
they've been pretty decent this season.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to be a very
and they've recruited well. Do you know they've really recruited well.
There's some very strong,
really good players,
solid players in that team.
Yeah.
I mean, Souček, that Kufal at the back.
Craig Dawson, isn't it?
Craig Dawson, coming in.
Agbona has been having a great season as well.
I mean, if Craig Dawson was to come to us, I'm sure Arsenal fans would be saying, "No, why are you signing him?
Only a small minority would say that.
No,
Because he's
huge
quite a
minority
quality
would say that.
defender.
But
No,
this
I
is
would have been saying, you know, if we would have took Craig Dawson from Watford,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it would have been a meltdown.
Yeah,
exactly.
Everybody would be like,
Yeah, exactly.
That shows you that football
But he's
is
done well,
confident.
hasn't he? He's a proper
But
defender.
again, we need to watch out for Jesse Lingard. That's
Yeah.
their
Not
main
just
man.
him though.
Jesse
they've got
Lingard
good
is in
players.
serious form. He has been recording.
What if Jesse Lingard don't play and it's Bowen that plays?
nah, Lingard will play.
Lingard will start.
He'll
Lingard
start
will play.
against
Just,
us.
just been called up for England as well. For me, Lingard
He
definitely
shouldn't
can
dance though. He
start.
shouldn't dance. That's the thing.
He'll dance, mate, if he scores.
He'll dance
But
him.
we've got firepower to do damage against West Ham as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you listen, I really want to see us be on the front foot from the
Oh, they
start.
both start.
Yeah.
Right, from the start. That's what I want to see, right? Right, I think the team is out.
He's out. I've got the
How
West Ham
how
one.
do you get it before
I've
me?
got the West Ham one. You
Oh, you got the West Ham,
get
all right.
the
Give us the
Arsenal
West Ham lineup first.
one. All right, Fabianski in goal, Kufal, Dawson, Issa Diop, Cresswell, Souček, Declan Rice, Lingard and Bowen are playing. Ben Rama and Antonio Mikel.
Okay, that's quite an attacking team by
Yeah,
them.
very.
Let's though give you the Arsenal team. This is the Arsenal team. In goal is Leno. Right back. This is a surprise.
Chambers.
Big surprise.
Chambers.
Chambers.
Yeah. said that.
I
Comes
I'm
in
not
at right back.
surprised,
Not
yeah.
not Cedric. Not Bellerin.
Wow.
Right. From what I can see here, Bellerin's not even on the
Arteta's
bench.
head.
Yeah.
So Chambers comes
doesn't
in at
surprise me
right
at
back.
all.
David Luiz and Pablo Mari.
Yeah,
So
far
no
on in.
start for Gabriel in this. Kieran Tierney, Xhaka and Partey in midfield. Saka is back. Odegaard, Aubameyang and Lacazette.
Yep.
So
On
that's
the
that's
left,
quite you know
Sorry.
yeah, it looks like Aubameyang down the left,
He'd play down the
Lacazette down the middle, and then on the bench is Ryan, Cedric, Holding, Gabriel, El Neni, Ceballos, Smith Rowe, Pepe and Martinelli.
Where's
That's
Bellerin?
no Bellerin even on the bench, maybe on injury
Where's
or
the birthday?
something.
No, he's celebrating his birthday still, man.
Oh yeah, he's giving him time off.
Maybe he's late. He could be late. Let me go to DT first. Your reaction on that team? Bit of
Right back's a
rotation
bit
there.
of yeah, right back's a bit of a surprise. I don't know whether, because the last time Chambers started, he did well, but he never really offered anything going forward. But he did a good job defensively. I don't know whether that's maybe in the mind.
Are they worried about the physicality? Are they worried about the physicality of, you know, Antonio and say Souček in there? Are they worried about that? Maybe.
Maybe he doesn't want one side to go so attack-minded. Normally we go left and right, but yeah, maybe we're just going to look for the left-hand side to be the outlet. It'd be interesting to see how Aubameyang plays today. He owes everyone one today after Thursday's performance, because it wasn't just the misses. Because look, every player misses chances. That's part and parcel of football. It was his attitude. It didn't look right. He just didn't look like he wanted to be there or he could be bothered. And I even see one point in the game right towards the end when he was shouting at Tierney and basically like dismissing him, having a go at him because he didn't bother running for a ball. And I've never seen that with him before.
Well,
and I
he is
don't
the
like
captain,
that.
you know. He's allowed to do
What?
that. He is the captain. So that's what captains do, innit?
No,
Why didn't you run for the
captain's
ball?
No, Robbie, the captain's not allowed to not run for the ball.
Now, who are you saying had a? You're saying Tierney had a go at him?
Yeah, Tierney had
Oh,
a go
okay.
at
I
Aubameyang.
thought you were saying it the other way round. Okay.
Yeah, Tierney had a go at Aubameyang for not running after the ball
Yeah.
down the channel. And Aubameyang turned round and had a
Said
go
what?
back at
Yeah,
Tierney.
like what?
And I'm sitting there like,
Josh him
hold
up,
on
I'm
a
the
minute.
captain.
I was like, you got a cheek, man. I said, like, you should be going after that ball. And then you're having a go back. I said, whatever's, you know what I mean, going on, just get it out of your system. You know, and
'cause the captains
this is
are the wrong way round.
perfect game for
Listen,
Aubameyang.
the captains are the wrong way round. You know what I mean? He had so many chances the other day. If he gets those chances today, he has to take them. Same with Lacazette as well. His last game as well against Tottenham, he had a few chances in there. I want to see those guys be more clinical today, because that, you know, I don't think they're going to get loads and loads of chances against this West Ham team. They are a pretty solid team. So,
do you know what it is? I think that Lacazette, his goal against Spurs kind of masked over his overall performance, because he had some chances and he missed some, and his overall game wasn't great in terms of, you know, in front of goal. The hold-up play, you can never doubt him. So who's in the number 10? Odegaard.
Odegaard's in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, because I was really impressed with him on Thursday when he came on. I felt he helped change the game. You know, more minutes for Thomas Partey. It's nice that he's not going international duty for the next 2 weeks as well. And it's really nice as well that a club and a country can actually sit down together and come up with what is best for the player. I really like that, because you've got to remember, Ghana are not playing friendlies this week. They're big, important games.
World Cup games, aren't they? So,
but they've looked at the situation and said, like, because of COVID and everything else, no, it's right that he stays where he should stay. And it's nice to actually see that a club and a country can actually do something that's beneficial for the player and not themselves. So credit to the Federation of Ghana and everything for allowing that to happen as well.
Okay,
So-
all right. Well, listen, in fact, you'll get your free trip to Ghana if you keep going. You know what I mean? Maybe, right? But that's what you're probably after, knowing you.
Robbie, I'm sorry, but also just to stress that point as well, Ghana do the best jollof as well. Sorry, boys.
You wish, mate. You know about DT, thanks very much. Only he could do that. End up winding up all the Nigerians out there. Nigerians hunt him down. Right now, I've got to get Helen. Let me get you first. No Martinelli, but a few surprises in there. Pablo Mari coming in, Chambers coming in, but a return for Saka as well.
Yeah, no, it's good.
You happy?
I'm happy. Yeah, I totally understand. It's a bit like when we played Burnley. I get why Chambers is in. It's actually good to see that the thinking behind why the team is also being rotated is there, and I think that's good. Yeah.
Okay, Pippa, happy?
I'm in Arteta's head. I told you.
Yeah.
I said Callum Chambers a bit right back.
Yeah. Why did you think he'd be in at right back?
To be honest with you, I didn't know whether Bellerin would start or not, but I don't know for what reason. But
Yeah.
sometimes he's dropped him, and sometimes
It's
Cedric
because
comes
of
in.
the behavioural
But,
pattern,
yeah,
isn't it?
But the fact that he played the last couple of minutes in the Europa League, I felt like that was like a little introduction to him playing today. And also, when DT was talking about the physicality of centre-backs, saying Gabriel, I'm 100% going for Pablo Mari. He's the more physical defender for me.
Well, I don't know, man. I think Gabriel's
No,
more
he's
physical.
solid. Yeah.
They're both
I
very
think
good.
Gabriel-
I prefer Pablo Mari because he's more composed.
He's more composed.
Yeah.
Way more composed.
But I don't know. I think I would have had Gabriel for this one, man, because his physicality, his ability in the air. Up against Antonio, I would fancy. I would have liked to have seen that clash between those two. I mean, what do you think, Kelechi?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we did the preview on AFTV Picks, and I said to Gabriel, I felt he should have started. He's got the physicality. He's got the positioning as well. You look at
He's been playing well recently as well.
clearance, goal line clearance, and everything. So I thought he would have started. But again, I believe Mari, he has played well. If you're talking about pace, he had paced Vardy. So that's all he needs to see. And he's physical as well. So all he just needs to do.
The only thing is, right, Vardy bouncing you and Mikel Antonio bouncing you. Two different things, you know what I mean? It's like getting knocked with a feather and knocked with a hammer. You know what I mean? Right? Lee?
Nah, disappointed.
Oh.
Disappointed. Mikel today, coward's decision today. Coward's decision. Because at the end of the day, he put himself under the pump with the Aubameyang one. Smith Rowe was absolutely outstanding against Spurs last week. Absolutely outstanding. He's been left out.
Played during the week though, didn't he?
Well,
he did start, came off.
Xhaka plays every week.
Shattered,
I'm not listening to that excuse no more. Xhaka plays every week.
Does he have to get around the field as much as Smith Rowe? I'm
going to say this now. I think that he put himself in a position on Thursday, Mikel Arteta, by playing Aubameyang. He was as poor as it could be, right? So it was a decision today to either play him and leave out Lacazette, which was hard, or do the easy option and put him out to the left, meaning that there was no Pepe in the side and no Smith Rowe, who have been playing quite well in the last few games. Pepe didn't play well the other night, nor did Aubameyang, but he's not catered for him. But he's catered for him today. It was a straight shootout between him and Lacazette for that front role. He's been playing in the forward role for the last 5-6 games. All of a sudden, he gets left out last week because of disciplinary things. Has a poor game. Oh, I'll tell you what, I can fit him here on the left-hand side. Smith Rowe's a youngster, he can accept it, and I think that's wrong. I think it's wrong.
So, I mean, to counter that slightly, I'm not disagreeing, that's your opinion, but Smith Rowe is slightly injury prone. We know his injury history. I'm not a fan of playing the kid every time you have an opportunity. You need to manage the kid. He's still a kid. You don't want to.
Yeah, so play Pepe there then on the left hand side. Play Martinelli on the left hand side. I think he's just gone a little bit. It's an easy option for him to do. That's what I think, you know what I mean? But
Okay, well,
hopefully he gets the result. And listen, Mikel has done the right decisions in the last 3 or 4 games. I can't knock him for that. But on Thursday, I feel Aubameyang let him down.
Yeah.
I
Aubameyang
really
was
do.
very poor.
Well, poor.
Very poor.
You know,
on
me and
Thursday
Laurie
night.
were talking about it before, saying that we're looking forward to seeing Aubameyang because he's going to come out angry, he's going to be on fire. And he didn't do none of that, didn't show none of that. So you tell me why he deserves to play today. The fact is that it would have been very, very harsh on Lacazette to say, I'll tell you what, we're playing him again. Even because if I was Lacazette, I'd say, hold on a minute. He was late last week, he's had a poor game Thursday and you're still leaving me out. So he's got to play Lacazette. So where does he play Aubameyang? And
He is the captain, though. And
He's the captain.
And normally,
Lacazette gave him a gift, 300 appearances. So he won't mind.
don't get me, I would have played Aubameyang, but I would have played him up front. And I would have said, look, you know, he's the top goal scorer, he scores the goals, and made it a difficult decision. But what I feel he's done is just, it's an easy decision. You know? He keeps Lacazette happy, he keeps Aubameyang happy, 2 of his bigger sort of profile players, and the young kid, it's an easy option. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I think it's a big game. He's trying to play his big guns. Both players guarantee him goals as well. So it's a big game. Let's not hide from the fact that West Ham are actually in top 5 ahead of us. We need to score goals.
If they win today, they're 10 points ahead.
Exactly. So we need goals. So will Smith-Rowe score me a goal? Maybe. But Smith-Rowe and Aubameyang, who's guaranteed a goal, more of a goal. For me, it's Aubameyang. Despite his misses, it's Aubameyang. So for me, it was a straight shooter.
Okay, right. I'm going to run through the teams again. Both teams.
I'm not disagreeing with you, please.
I'm going to run through both teams.
Serious with those bloody trousers. Anyway.
He's not taking you serious with those trousers. Both teams again. Let's start with the West Ham team. We'll just get it both up on the screen here. West Ham is Fabianski, Diop, Kufal, Dawson, Cresswell, Rice, Benrahma, Souček, Lingard, Bowen and Mikel Antonio. And on the bench for them is Martin, Odebeku, Trott, Lanzini, Balbuena, Noble, Johnson, Alves and Fredericks. The Arsenal team is Leno in goal, Kieran Tierney, Mari, Chambers, David Luiz, Saka, Aubameyang, Xhaka, Partey, Odegaard and Alexander Lacazette. And the bench is Cedric, Pepe, Holding, Mohamed El Neni, Smith-Rowe, Ceballos, Gabriel, Ryan and also Gabriel Martinelli. That is the Arsenal team. Kick off at 3 o'clock. Make sure you come back at about 2:45. We are going to be doing a watch along to the game. Looking forward to it. Listen, it's all about momentum with Arsenal. I know they lost during the week, but they've gone through in the Europa League. They beat Spurs last weekend. Can we get a couple of games going, you know, string a couple of wins together in the Premier League? That's what I would like to see. It would be great by starting with a win at West Ham, the very dangerous West Ham. It would be a big statement.
We got to do this. Let me help you.
Every week on AFTV Picks, we give away £1,000. Get involved right now. The link is in the description, but you've got to be over 18 to enter. AFTV Picks. Hey, yo, bro. All right, cool with that now, man. AFTV Picks.